Hi you guys, welcome to Wednesday wine night number 2. I have got a nice glass of Prosecco tonight because it's Valentine's Day, and that's what I felt like having a drink of. It is about 1,000,000 degrees here at the moment, and it has been for the last few days, so it's just insanely hot, and I forget every time in summer just how hot it is and how that affects me, and winter comes along and it's really beautiful in this part of the world. Hi Prue! So in the idea of talking about Valentine's Day, I thought to myself, oh okay, I'll talk about Valentine's Day and I'll talk about love and self-care and things like that, which is a beautiful idea. But the whole idea, especially for women behind that, if we want to go one step further, is discussing the topic of bravery. Because bravery, when I actually stopped and thought about what bravery is and looked at the definition of it, it's showing mental or moral strength to face a danger, a fear, or a difficulty. Now, in our first world culture, we generally don't face a lot of danger, not to the scale that other people in other parts of the world do on a daily basis, where their physical well-being is at stake. So for us, bravery is more about challenging ourselves and extending ourselves and doing things that we want to do, and having a go at the things that we want to achieve, but trying to figure out whether we actually have the guts to do it. So obviously with women in self-care in the culture that we live in, hi Joe, I started thinking about bravery as well, because it actually requires quite a lot of bravery to look after yourself. In a society where we're told to just keep going and keep pushing and push everyone else first and be really busy all the time, it's actually almost a defiant, brave act to take care of yourself. So then, of course, keeping thinking about bravery and what this means, and I started thinking, like, why are kids so brave? How is it that they just decide to just ask for what they want? A lot of the times demand what they want. They're really comfortable with putting themselves out there and telling people what they want, what they need, what they would like in social situations. A lot of the time it doesn't take them long to make friends. And it got me thinking about things like that, and why in particular we find it really hard. So a lot of that obviously is coming back to social conditioning, is that we are told that to live in a certain way and act a certain way, and if we live in certain places, we are to behave in a certain way. If we do certain jobs, we'll behave in a certain way, dress a certain way, all of these things. So we just end up going along with our lives and not really challenging it, and not really, over the years, what happens, those little things that you wanted to do kind of just get pushed down. So one of the things that I did when I was in summer over the Christmas break, and I went and stayed with my sister and my awesome little niece, and I was hoping to get her on because she is here. I think you, Prue, if you want to, let's invite you on somehow. You need to send me a request. Maybe, Prue. I don't want to block you. So if you send me a request for Violet to come on and talk about her roller coaster story, because it is a 9-year-old story that is, oh, you can't find the icon. Oh no. It's a 9-year-old's incredible story of being really scared of something and doing it anyway. Oh, Joe. Oh no, I don't know how to add you, Prue. So, where are you? Is it not there now? Oh, that's a bit weird. Oh, Violet, where are you? We'll just keep trying. I'm not sure why that's not working. Okay, I can see you. And oh, anyway. Okay, so you know what, Violet, I know you're watching, and maybe you can write some of the comments, because I'm going to tell your story for you. So we line up for the roller coaster, and Violet is really scared, and the line is really, really long, which obviously doesn't make it easier. It makes it a hell of a lot harder. So we line up and we're going through the motions, and now of course as we're lining up we can see the roller coaster going over us, we can see it going around us, which obviously watching something like that you're really scared of is going to make you even more scared. So we're standing there and we're waiting patiently in line. It probably takes about 20 minutes, which is a long time for a 9-year-old to be kind of scared of doing something and waiting to do it. So we stand there and she's waiting and she's talking about it as well, and she's talking herself through it, and it's incredible. And she was talking to me, but she was talking to herself, and she was saying, oh, it's not really that bad, and I know I can do this. And she did it. She got on it, and she did it, and she got off, and the look on her face was absolutely incredible. It was something that I'll never, ever, ever forget. Now I know I'm a little bit biased because she's my niece and I love her dearly, but it was such an incredible experience to witness anyway, because she had gone through this whole process of being scared of something, of doubting whether she could do it, of talking herself round constantly because she was in it, waiting for this thing to happen. There was no escaping. We were standing there literally waiting. And then just strapped in and did it anyway. And then on the other side of that was just this confidence and this excitement and this pride that was visible for everybody around her, and I'm sure that she kind of takes that now into her life in other ways. And so of course, like, you know, it got me thinking about how, I guess, as we grow up, and then all of a sudden we stop doing those things, and we stop kind of taking those little chances and being brave with the things that we want to do. And, you know, when I think about my own experience, hi Corey, I even think about the idea of doing these Facebook Lives. And so there's a couple of things that make me feel scared. One is actually literally putting myself out into the public and talking about things that are very dear to me, you know, and for fear of backlash, for fear of people disagreeing, for fear of not being liked or not being agreed with. And then as well, to turn around as a naturopath and to call it Wednesday wine night is a little bit scary as well. Oh, hi Violet. Hi. Is a little bit scary as well, because it also it's another whole element of going, oh, but you know, as a naturopath I'm meant to be perfect, and it's meant to be me just sitting there and being perfect about everything, and I'm not. And I wanted it to be that way, and I wanted to make health and well-being a little bit more accessible and a little bit more real for everybody, because nobody is perfect and nobody has it all together. And once again, kind of like Violet was with her roller coaster experience, being brave is all about just putting yourself out there and doing something new, trying something new, and seeing what's on the other side of it, because there's always something pretty cool that comes of it. Hi Lisa. I'm talking about being brave. So it's all about doing those little things that kind of make your heart flutter a little bit, and that's how you sort of know you're on track. Hi, Nick. So, what are some of the things that you have wanted to do but haven't done it because you've felt like grown-ups don't do that sort of thing anymore, or you don't have time, or oh my god, what will so-and-so think, and you know, I'd love for you to be brave and type it into the comments, but you know, because obviously when you start doing that, there's always other things on the other that come from it. So let me know, go on, be brave, and I'll have a sip of my Prosecco while I'm waiting. Hi Emma, talking about being brave in whatever way, in whatever flavour that happens to be for you. So be more visible, Nick. Do you want to come on? I tried to get Violet to come on and it didn't work. Yep, visible, Nick, that would be awesome. I'd like to see you've got so much incredible knowledge, and people want to see it. And Joe, stand-up comedy on open mic nights. Oh my god, you know what? Like, the thing that I've realized about being brave is that it's so, the reward from being brave is actually nothing to do with the outcome. It's got to do with actually standing up and doing it, because there's a few people watching, and I hope you all get something from this, but I could have come on and just done this to absolutely no one, and I really am glad that I'm not. But just doing it is putting myself out there and being brave. Violet, and I would like to do the bigger abseiling wall, and I would like to see some photos of that, Violet. So Auntie Prue, well, that's mum to you, but Prue, maybe you can take some photos while Violet's doing that and post them here, because that would be awesome. Hi Jamie, I loved your picture of the hummus and carrots in your workplace. So we're just talking about being brave. You rock at just doing it. Oh, yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, so as I said, like, it's those little things. It's not the huge things. You know, I'm not saying that you have to divorce your wife or husband and ditch your family and backpack around Southeast Asia in a pair of fisherman pants, although it does sound pretty cool. Not ditching my family, but you know, the backpacking. But it's about doing those little things and layering in those little things that that honestly, that's when stuff happens. Really, really cool stuff for you. So there's lots of things, lots and lots and lots of things that people have that are triggered by with being brave. And in my line of work, one of the things that I notice, especially with women, but with adults in general, is letting their health slide. So what happens is the weight will creep on, and the sleep will kind of turn to crap, and the diet will turn to crap because they're too busy doing things with the kids, or like when they're toddlers, they'll end up eating off the toddler's plate, and all of that sort of thing. And the mum won't do anything about it, because for a number of reasons, there's quite a few things that will go on. Like I don't have time, but there's a lot of hiding, and this is just, I'm just gonna be brave and say it. There's a lot of hiding in a mum role, and the mum and the martyr kind of get a little bit mixed up sometimes. So that might be triggering for some of you right now, or it might not be. But you have to be brave to look at these things. And on the other side of, as I keep saying, on the other side of being brave is something that you just can't really imagine. Like Violet, who went on the roller coaster when she didn't think she could and she was really scared, and she did it anyway, and now she's going to go on the bigger abseiling wall. So yeah, so we don't seem to prioritize ourselves. No. And especially when children are really, really young, of course that's the case. I mean, when you're in that postnatal sort of situation, there is no time for things. But as your children grow, there becomes more time. But what I notice is that women tend to stay in that place of lack of self-care. And it takes bravery to face change. Simple as that. It takes bravery. So, yeah, what else? What are you guys going to do? Where are you going to be brave? Where is it going to take you? And what will change for you if you are going to be brave? What do you think could change? Violet, you're going to feel amazing for climbing the wall. Nick, what's going to happen when you're more visible? I know. Okay, so for me, doing these, being brave enough to put myself out there like this and be very visible and be very real, on the other side of that is I am attracting my tribe. So some people will resonate with the stuff that I'm saying, and some people just won't, and that's totally okay, because there's somebody for everybody, so to speak. And yeah, and that's really important, to be authentic, because then you connect with the people that you're meant to connect with. So if I don't have any more questions, that's going to be it for wine night. I walked my slightly tubby butt into a gym and did my first ever PT session a couple of weeks ago. Oh my God, Prue, that is so cool. That is so cool. And you know what? In being completely authentic, that triggers me without a doubt. Without a doubt, my ego kind of goes, oh my God, that's a bit scary. Yeah, maybe I might have to do just the same. Slightly tubby. Joe, I get scared that mums won't accept me as a friend because I don't have children, so thanks for accepting me here. Oh, Joe, of course. And you know what? The thing is, with the mum tribe, is that within the mum tribe, there's a whole lot of other little tribes. And within the mum tribe, and I promise you this, there is a group of women that don't want to sit around and talk about their kids the whole time. There's a group of women that want you to join them. There's a group of women that want you to bring your non-kid stage of life to the table, because there is that's just the way it is. Honestly, it's just so true. And I agree, you're so easy to listen to. It's nice to know that you're real. Oh, thanks, Nick. Thank you. And Prue, you're back again next week. Yes, get in there. That's great. That's so great. Jamie, are you still around? What are you going to do that's a little bit brave? I'm going to drink wine on my Facebook Live business page as a naturopath. So, as I said, some people are going to love that and some people are going to hate it, but that's just the way it goes. 100% agreed on the mum thing, Joe. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. And people, it's incredible. Back to this brave thing, especially with social things, is that we have all these preconceived ideas about what people want from each other and what people want from us, and just because we're thinking it doesn't make it true. I promise you. Jamie, I'm going to do a skydive this year. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so cool. When are you going to do the skydive, Jamie? When? Book it in, even if it's 6 months from now. It's And then, yeah, either that or just do it. Just oh, hi Violet, I love you. Yeah, so I guess that's what I wanted to talk about tonight, because Valentine's Day, meh. But it's very real and it's happening and it's today. Yes, it's Valentine's Day, but this is the real stuff. This is the juicy stuff. Is being brave. This is the self-care. This is the self-love. Jamie, when I get back from Thailand. Oh, yay, Thailand. Yeah, brilliant. God, it'd be nice to go back to Thailand. I hope you enjoy that. So, I encourage you to do something brave. I encourage you to do something brave that involves looking after yourself. Something that like makes your heart flutter a little bit. Something that will get the juices flowing, and everything will move on from there. And it really will. Just like it did for Violet, just like it will for Nick, just like it will for Jamie, just like it is for Prue, just like it is for me. Okay, and if you would like some help with getting your self-care on track, get in touch, because that's what I do. Nick, I will find something brave to do. Yes, and let me know what that is. Okay, happy Valentine's Day, you guys. Big love from me to you, from you to you. Bye, see you next week. See ya.